Hi students, welcome back to our session. Today's session we are going to discuss section and midpoint formula. In this we know how to find out the distance between 2 points. For example, if I have considered the line here, this is a point A, x1 comma y1, and here we have this is a point B, x2 comma y2. Now if you want to find out the distance between these 2 points, okay, so here the distance AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula to find out the distance between 2 points. And next here we will deal with the coordinates of a point which divides the line joining 2 points in the given ratio. For example, if I am going to consider the other line, if you look at this line joining 2 points, I can take here this, it is going to be P, the point it is x1 comma y1, and here Q we have x2 comma y2. So if you want to find out that ratio of this particular point, here we will deal with the coordinate of the point which divides this line joining 2 points given a ratio. For example, if I have taken here this is the particular point, I can take this point, it is R. This particular point it is going to be divides the line joining of these 2 points. Okay, so I can take here this is one point and this is the other point. So this particular point it is going to be divides P and Q in the ratio. You can take the ratio, it is m1 and here it is going to be m2. We will discuss this how to find out the coordinate when they have given 2 points and the ratio, or sometimes they will give the 2 points and the dividing points of the line joining of 2 points. They will ask us to find out this ratios. Okay, so when they will ask this ratios, for that also we have the formula to find out the ratios. Next here we are going to deal with the coordinates of the midpoints of line joining. So here, so I can take here this, it is going to be A, and this it is going to be B. Now here P is a point which divides the line joining the points A and B. Now this particular point we will call it as a midpoint. If you look at this, the distance of AP, the distance of AP it is going to be equal to the distance of PB. Both the distance it is going to be same. We have same units. And next here, and the coordinate of a centroid of a triangle. Here first we will deal with the this, it is already we know distance formula, and this it is the section, and here we are going to discuss a midpoint, third one, and section it is second one, and the distance it is going to be the first one. And here the fourth we are going to discuss here the coordinates of a centroid of a triangle. We will discuss now one by one. Now first here, first we are going to discuss the distance. The distance formula it is very clear. A point x1 comma y1, and here we have B x2 comma y2. So if you want to find out the distance between these 2 points, so here we have the formula d of AB is equal to of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Remember this formula, whenever we are going to find out the distance of any 2 points, we are going to use this formula. The second one we have here, section formula for internal division. Section formula for internal division. Now if you look at this, first I'm going to draw the line here. Okay, now I have drawn the line. The coordinate of the point R divides the line joining the points A and B internally in the ratio m1:m2. Okay, here first I'm going to I'm going to write the points here. A, it is going to be x1 comma y1, and here we have B, it is going to be x2 comma y2. Now here this is the coordinate of the point R. So here we have the coordinate of the point, it is nothing but x comma y. I have written. Next, if you this coordinate of the point R, it is going to be divides the line joining of the point A and B internally in the ratio. Internally means the dividing point, it is going to be lies in between the initial and the end points of the line. So here we have the ratio, it is nothing but m1 and m2. So here given, it is given conditions A and B are points. A and B are the points of line joining, points of the line segment. The coordinate of R x comma y divides the line joining of AB, divides the line joining of AB. Okay, now here the next condition, R, it is going to be divides in the ratio, R divides line AB in the ratio of m1:m2. So all this is the given conditions. Now by using this formula we are going to find out the R of x comma y is equal to, the formula here we have m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is the formula to find out the coordinate of the R which divides the line joining the points A and B internally in the ratio m1:m2. Even this formula we used to call it as section formula. The next here we are going to discuss the coordinate of midpoint, coordinates of midpoint. Here the coordinates of midpoints, it is nothing but if a point which divides the line joining A and B. So here I can take a point divides the line joining of AB. So I can assume the point here, this it is R, which divides the line A and B. So this is A and this it is going to be B. So A point, it is nothing but x1 comma y1. A2 here B we have x2 comma y2, and x we have here, it is R we have x comma y. Now if you are going to apply that formula to find out that midpoint, so here this R, it is a midpoint because it is the center point for the line joining A and B. If you consider A R distance, it is going to be equal to BR, both the distance it is equal. So we can say this R, it is going to be the midpoint. So what will be the ratio of this midpoint means, we can write here ratio of midpoint, ratio of midpoints, always it is going to be 1:1. Now what is the formula to find out the midpoint? So I can write here R of x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So here this is a formula to find out the midpoint of the coordinates. Now once again I am going to repeat here, if a point or it is going to be divides the line joining A and B. A we have x1 y1, B we have x2 y2 internally. In the ratio it is they have given here the ratio m1 is equal to 1, and here m2 also it is going to be 1. Both the ratios it is going to be equal. Then we get midpoints of this line segment, the coordinates of the midpoint. So if you want to find out the coordinates of the midpoint, so r of x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this is a formula to find out the midpoint. Next we have here centroid of a triangle. Centroid of a triangle. Just I am going to draw the triangle. So I have drawn the triangle here. The straight I am going to mention here the points. So this it is going to be the point A. We have x1 comma y1, and the next we have here it is the point B, x2 comma y2, and next I am going to take this point, it is going to be C, x3 comma y3. Okay, now here a straight line joining from a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side, we used to call it as median. Now if you look at this, now here I have drawn a straight line from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. For this, the opposite side it is going to be here, the opposite side of nothing but BC. Now this line we used to call it as median. Here how many medians we can draw for this triangle? So from vertex A I have drawn a line to the opposite side BC. So this is a vertex B. From the vertex B I am going to draw the line here. So from here, so this I can consider it as x, and here it is going to be y the point. And next I can draw one more median from the vertex, so C. So this it is going to be y. Now here if you look at this, we have totally 3 medians. So this is a median 1, and here we have this, it is going to be median 2. From here that line it is going to be median 3. So this it is going to be, so we have totally 3 medians. If you look at this 3 medians, the point where the medians of a triangle meet, so this particular point we used to call it as a centroid. So this point we used to call it as centroid. Okay, now here centroid it is going to be divides the median in the ratio 2:1. Now if you look at this, here we have the ratio, this distance it is going to be 2, and here we have the distance it is 1, and the next here we have the distance, here it is 2, and here it is going to be 1. If you look at this from C, the distance here we have 2, the distance from the centroid to here we have 1. So I can mention here the centroid, it is denoted by the capital letter G. Just I am going to write here, median it is nothing but the straight line joining a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint to the opposite side, to the midpoint of the opposite side is called median. See, from the vertex to the opposite side, this we used to call it as median. Next here we have centroid of a triangle. Centroid of a triangle. the point where the medians of a triangle meets that particular point. Okay, so meet that particular point, we used to call it as centroid of a triangle, is called centroid of a triangle. Okay, here the point where the medians, okay, the point where the medians meets, that we used to call it as a centroid of a triangle. Okay, the next one here, it is denoted by capital G. I can write the common point x comma y, and its a ratio, it divides the median, the centroid, divides the median in the ratio of 2:1. In the ratio of 2:1. So here this 2:1, it is very, very important. Next here, if the vertex of a triangle vertices of triangle, so we have A point, it is x1 comma y1, and B we have x2 comma y2, and C we have x3 comma y3. Then the formula here, the centroid of G, the centroid of a triangle, of the triangle ABC, the formula G x comma y is equal to, here x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So this is the formula to find out the centroid of a triangle. Okay, next here we will see the collinearity of 3 points added to it. What is meant by collinearity of 3 points? 2 or more points are said to be collinear. Remember, 2 or more points are said to be collinear. The condition here, the very, very important condition, lying in same line, lie on a same line. 2 or more lines are said to be collinear if they are lying in the same line. To verify the collinearity of 3 or more points, for example here, I am going to draw a line. I have drawn the line here, so I can assume the points here. This it is going to be A, and here we have this, it is B, and I can take here this, it is going to be C. Here B, it is going to be divides AC in the ratio K:1. The ratio here I can take ratio K:1. So here then we write here B by using the section formula, then compare it with the actual coordinates of value of K from both the equations are same. Then here A, B, C, or it is going to be collinear, or otherwise it is not collinear. Or even you can use here the distance of AB, it is going to be equal to the distance of BC by using distance formula. By using distance formula we need to find out here distance of AB. So this AB, it should be equal to the distance of here BC. Distance of AB, it should be equal to the distance of BC. If it is equal means then we can say it is going to be this points A, B, C, it is going to be collinear. Then we can say here A, B and C are collinear. To verify the collinearity of 3 points, here if you say A, B, C, it is going to be the points which lies in the same line by using section formula. So by using distance formula we know how to find it. Now here by using section formula, by using section formula, here if you look at this diagram, here we can write, first we have to assume this particular B, it is going to be divides A and C, okay, in the ratio of K is to 1. In the ratio of K is to 1, I can write here a ratio K is to 1. B divides AC. B, it is going to be divides A and C, or you can write here it is the line AC. Then write the coordinates of C by using section formula. By using section formula we have to find the point B by using. Then write the coordinates of B by using the section formula. Then compare it with actual coordinate of okay. So here by using section formula we found that point here. So what is the point we have here? The formula, section formula, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, and here we have this, it is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is a section formula. Now if you look at this, here we have the points. Here I can take this point, it is x1 y1, and here it is going to be x2 y2. Okay, now here by using the section formula, by taking the point A and C as x1 y1, here x2 y2, we know the ratio, it is k is to 1. If the point here, if you got the same here, the point B of x comma y, here if you got the same x comma y as a point B, and here this point also if it is same, then we can say here A, B and C are collinear points, Okay, by using this concept we are going to solve the exercise problems. Here we have exercise 13a. The first one, here they have given A and B are the points. Calculate the coordinate of B. Find the coordinate of B. Find the coordinate of the point P which divides the line joining. Here the point they have given, the first point it is A 1, 3, B we have 5 comma 9. Ratio they have given 1:2. First I am going to draw here the line. Okay, now here we have drawn the line. In this line just I am going to mention here, this is a point A. It is 1 comma 3, and here we have the point B. So B we have 5 comma 9. So in this condition, here P is a point which divides the line here. P it is x comma y. This coordinates we need to find. So here they have given the ratio, it is going to be 1:2. So I can take m1 is equal to 1 and here m2 is equal to 2. So the first point here x1 and y1, and here this I can consider x2 and y2. Remember x1 value it is 1, y1 value it is going to be, y1 value it is 3, and here we have x2 is equal to 5, y2 is equal to 9, and the ratio they have given m1 is equal to 1, m2 is equal to all this given conditions. Now I am going to apply the formula. Coordinate of P we need to find by using section formula. So here section formula, here we need to find out the point P. So P of x comma y is equal to, we have the formula m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, and here we have m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is the section formula. Just I am going to substitute the values here. So m1 it is 1, so I can write here 1, and x2 we have here it is 5 plus m2 value it is 2, x1 we have here it is 1 divided by m1 plus m2. So we have m1 it is 1, 2, and next here we have m1 value it is 1, y2 value it is 3, and m2 value it is 2, and y1 value it is, y2 value here it is, y2 value it is 9. So just I am going to write y2 value it is 9, and y1 value it is going to be 3. Here we have x2 value it is 5, y1 value it is going to be 1, divided by m1 value it is 1 plus 2. So I have written. Further just you have to simplify it. 1 5s are 5 plus 1 2 is 2, 1 plus 2 it is 3, and here 1 9s are 9 plus 3 2s are 6, divided by 1 plus 2 it is 3. So I have written the values. Then further just we need to add here. So P of x comma y is equal to 5 plus 2 it is 7 divided by 3, and 9 plus 6 it is 15 divided by 3. So further if you simplify here, we will get the point 7 by 3. Further if you simplify 15 by 3 value it is going to be 5. So this is the answer. Okay, the second one, here we have invert ratio. So here the ratio it is unknown value. So when you are going to find out the ratio, so I can take that ratio as k is to 1. Remember carefully, the ratio it is going to be k is to 1. Always you need to take whenever you are finding the ratio. Is the line joining. Here we have the 2 points. One it is x1 and here it is y1, and this value it is x2 and y2, divided by the x-axis. So when it is x-axis means the point here it is x comma 0, because y point it will be 0, because the point it is lying on the x-axis. So the point, when it is the point lying on the x-axis, always the y coordinate it is going to be 0. So I can take here the point it is x comma 0. Now here solution, I am going to use that section formula to find out the ratio. So the point I can take here P of x comma y is equal to the formula m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2 divided by m1 plus m2. Next here we have m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now here just I am going to substitute the values. Here what we have, the point, just you remember this is the point which it is going to be divide. So dividing point always you have to write in the left side. So I can write x comma 0, and here we have m1 value. M1 value it is here k is to 1, right? So m1 we need to take here, it is k. m2 is equal to 1 we need to take. So just I am going to substitute the values here. Okay, now we have here m1 value it is going to be k, and we have x2 value it is 5 plus m2 value it is 1, x1 value it is going to be 2 divided by, here we have the ratio k plus 1 comma m1 value we have here it is k, y2 value it is going to be 6 plus m2 value we have here it is 1, y1 value it is minus 3 divided by, here we have m2 value it is 1, m1 value we have here it is k, and we need to write here k plus 1. When you have the coordinates both it is equal means the corresponding coordinate value also it is going to be equal. So I can take, when I have taken here k, x is unknown value, k is also unknown value, it is difficult to find out the value of k. So better I am going to take here, I am going to equate the ordinate value. It means the y coordinates, 0 is equal to 6k minus 1 into 3 it is 3, k plus 1. I have equated only this values, the ordinate value, this value, and here we have this particular value, both I have equated. So when you equate, what will get the values here, just when you shift to the opposite side, 0 into k plus 1 it is going to be 0, we left with 6k minus 3. So here I can take 6k is equal to, when you shift this to the opposite side it will become minus, it will become plus, here you will get 0. Okay, so here k is equal to 3 by 6, it is nothing but k is equal to 1 by 2. So we got here k is equal to 1 by 2. So the ratio we have, right? So here we have the ratio I have taken here, it is k is to 1. So k value I got 1 by 2, ratio here we have 2. Here we need to get, if nothing is there means the denominator is 1. So here also we need to get the same denominator. To get this denominator, just I am going to multiply here to both numerator and the denominator, so that here I will get 1 by 2, and here the value it is going to be 2 by 2. Further you can take, when the denominators are same, just you have to take only the numerator values. So numerators we got 1 is to 2. So I can write here the ratio. Therefore the ratio it is going to be, ratio it is 1 is to 2. So this is the answer.